This morning we're talking business and business networking and women, specifically women's only business networking. Now Suzy has set up a huge franchise of women's business network. She's from Chorley, but she's got her sights on the entire country, safe to say. Is that right, Suzy?
Absolutely.
So do you want to tell us a little bit about where you've taken your business, your networking?
Yeah, sure. So we only started franchising this year, and when we launch in Blackpool in January, that'll be number 9. So
wow, 9, that's impressive.
I know, I'm impressed with it as well, and I'm impressed with all the ladies that have come forward. So we've got Nikki's going to be launching Blackpool. She already does Liverpool. She took the Liverpool franchise over from me. And we launched in Stockport, so we've got Jo running Stockport. So we've got 9. I've had inquiries for lots of other areas, so I've got inquiries for Ribble Valley, Southport, over on the Wirral.
Really? Wow.
I sat at a business event the other day where we were doing some forward planning, and I sort of cleverly thought, right, well, we'll go to every town in the UK. So I googled and there's 48,000. So then I thought, actually, let's just say I'll do 10%, and it's still 480 in 3 years. So I've got my sights set pretty high.
Yeah.
But it's such a great feeling. The women and it's nice now because I've got the franchisees that are creating this ripple effect. So I get emails from women all the time saying, you didn't know that you did this for me, or I was feeling like that, and thanks for your help, and I can see these franchisees doing the same now. So this ripple effect is fantastic, and it's not something that when I started this I ever thought would happen. I didn't even think of it as a business. For me, I was just facilitating something that was much needed.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm hoping to get to 480 in 3 years.
Wow, I like an ambitious woman. That's great. So how do you select your franchisees? How do you go through that process? Is it people that you know?
Yeah, they've all so far. All the ones that are in place are all ladies that at some time or other have come to the network.
Right.
So they've, as I said, Dawn before, who is from Chorley, has a gym at home. She's a personal trainer.
Right.
And actually, when she first came, she wasn't sure about networking. A lot of people aren't.
No.
But what she didn't think about, and what I think hit her like a ton of bricks, was the camaraderie. So if you are a woman working at home, whether you're a graphic designer, or you're doing multi-level marketing, or you've got a gym or whatever, you lose that camaraderie if you're just working on your own. When you come just once a month to Unique Ladies, you actually look forward to coming because you know that group of women are going to be there to support you. You can throw out at the groups any issues that you might be having with your business, and there's always someone there to guide you in a really supportive way.
Do you know, that's an interesting point, because I think that with the rise of people home working effectively and building their businesses from remotely, the issue of loneliness, being on your own, it can be very real, and it's something that I occasionally think about, because I've got a lot of friends and colleagues who are freelance journalists, for example, or they're writers, and that's a lot of sitting at home on your computer, on your laptop. It doesn't matter how many social media entries you've got, you're still effectively sitting alone, and you need human contact at points. So this is a good opportunity for people to actually sit down with a group of like-minded friends, basically, or people, and make friends. And
they do turn into friends. So these people that you probably wouldn't look twice at one time. You get to a network. Obviously, the nature of networking is to come every, the more you come, so if you come every month, you'll soon get to know everybody. But you do get to build friends, and the other thing we get involved with is a lot of ladies' lunches now for charities and things like that. So we will have a couple of tables of Unique Ladies at most lunches. So we'll throw something out there saying this charity's having a lunch on such and such a day. Who's in? And again, it's a really nice way of making a difference to the charity, making a difference to the women around the table, and it's great. I really enjoy doing it. It's fantastic.
I think as well, it's not just people who work at home, but people who if you work in an office day to day, you've got the same colleagues. You can sometimes work yourself into a bit of a rut, can't you? You can you get used to people, but sometimes you need that difference. You need those different people coming at things from a different angle. It makes you think afresh about things.
Yeah.
And I think that kind of reboot that could potentially offer is important.
Yeah, well, we have some ladies that will come representing larger companies, so solicitors, for example. So there'll always be a couple of solicitors. They're going back to an office, well, like you say, they know everybody in there, but it'll give them a bit of a refresh, so it'll be beneficial to them, and then when they get back, they might come up with an idea that they wouldn't have had before. The other thing that I wanted to mention from a networking perspective is the cost of it, because a lot of networks are very, very expensive. You can pay anything from, you know, £200 or £300 a year to join something, right
really?
through
I didn't realise it cost that much.
Some of the groups are like approaching £1,000 a year, plus you've got to pay sort of a monthly fee. And one of the things that I've always been conscious of was it wasn't about the money. So it's £20 to come to one of our unique ladies networks, and it's £20 if you come. So if you don't come, you don't pay. It's a simple pay-as-you-go thing, and once you've been, you remember. So once you've been, you can access some of the private groups that we've got on Facebook. So you do get access to quite a few hundred women. We've got over 1,000 on the database, so we have got, you know, quite a nice database now with lots of women doing lots of different things. We've also got a really good bank of speakers, because after 3.5 years of doing something in 4 groups.